Howdy everybody, Efour here, and welcome back to the channel for Season 6, Episode 12 of our FIFA 22 Youth to Gold save. Now in the last episode, you guys saw us get to the top of the league again. We've won 17 matches in a row without a loss, which is insane. That's awesome. Today, we're going to be taking on Manchester City, who've already beat us once this season. We're going to do the highlights of our Europa League group of 8 games that we have, the home and away leg, and then we're going to be playing the semifinal of the FA Cup against Manchester United. So, let's dive in. As I mentioned, this is the month in question. We're in April. We're going to be playing live comms of Manchester City and Manchester United at the end of the month. So we're going to get into the highlights of all these games. We're going to be using the second team in the FC Copenhagen games. That's who we take on in the next round of the Europa League. But because they're not a big team, I'm not going to show you that game. I think the Manchester City game is really key in our pursuit of the Premier League title this year. And I would love to win the FA Cup. So we're going to show you the Manchester United game as well for that one. So let's go take a quick look at the league table. So as you guys saw at the end of last episode, we are at the top of the Premier League. Liverpool has dropped points in the last 2 matches, which sees us move up into first, 3 points ahead of them. Now, we're going to be showing you the Manchester City game because they currently sit in 6th. They're still trying to get back into European places, but we've lost 2 games this season. One of them was against Liverpool at the beginning of the season, and a couple episodes ago you guys saw us beat them. The other loss was against Manchester City, I think in the 2nd month of the season. So we're looking for revenge. This is a big game, one of the games that really offers the biggest threat of a slip-up in our pursuit of this title. If we can beat them, it would be huge as we look to secure the Premier League title in our 2nd season in the Premier League, which would check off one of the objectives of this save. That's why we're focusing on the Premier League game against Manchester City more so than the Europa League. As we continue to get through the Europa League, if we get through, we will show those again. But the main objectives are Champions League and Premier League in this Youth to Gold save. And because we're so close to winning the Premier League, we're going to focus in on that a little bit. So let's go check out the team for this game against Manchester City. So this is the team we are taking in for the game against Manchester City. It's our usual starting 11 with Smith in goal, a back 4 of Ojeda, Bishop, Aguado, and Taylor, a midfield 3 of Carlson, Nelson, and Lundberg, and an attacking 3 of Schaefer, Baker, and Olafsson. On the bench, we have Sans, Patino, Villalba, Bauer, Kerr, Graham, and Kamara. If we can win this game, I'm that much more confident that we will win the title this year. If we lose, the good news is we do have that 3-point gap at the top of the league where if we lose and Liverpool do win, we would still be in first based on goal differential. But again, if we can win this game, it would be huge, and I would love to check this objective off because next year, if we don't win the title this year, next year we're going to have to try and win the title and the Champions League. It's going to be very, very difficult. So this season, we're really focusing in on this title. These 3 points today against Manchester City are going to be crucial. Even a draw would be okay. We just really, really want to avoid a loss. So let's hop in and try and go get those 3 points. And here we go. Now, their team is filthy. I just looked through again at their squad just out of curiosity, and I mean, they have Karim Adeyemi on the bench. It's just insane, honestly. Get it, Carlson. There it is. Oh, what a shot. I really was hoping he could bend that around Ederson, but it goes out for a corner. Now here we are, trying to make something happen. Schaefer getting it in. Bishop trying to get to it. Can't. We'll go down to Baker, who, out for another corner. Baker has 36 goals. I know, I think it was 2 episodes ago, you guys saw us, what a shot from Bishop. But you guys saw us break the Premier League goal-scoring record with Frank Baker, breaking Aguero's record of 32 by getting 5 goals in 1 game, which is insane. Now he's looking, we discussed in that episode that he is now looking to try and get 50 on the season. He's 14 away. It'll definitely be a tough ask, but even 40 would be insane, which he needs 4 more goals to get. So really trying to get him some more goals so that he can really cement himself as a Premier League all-time great. And here come Man City down our right side with, what's his name? Raheem Sterling. There we go. Had a brain fart there. Looking dangerous, playing it on the edge of our area. And their team is just insane. Truly so good. Oh, Lundberg tries to get a foot in. Can't. But Smith makes the save. And here is their corner, trying to play it short to Raheem Sterling yet again. Carlson gets a foot in, and it goes out for a Man City throw. And they go down to Sterling again. Foden on the ball. Cuts it back to Sterling. Carlson trying to play some defense. Come on, boys. We got to get the ball off them. Lundberg now playing defense. De Bruyne. Oh, my goodness. This makes me nervous. All right, come on. There we go. Ian Taylor finally gets a foot in. We're going to go down the wing to Carlson, up to Frank Baker, and we've seen him on these breakaways so many times. Can he do it? He can't, but Nelson's there, and he can't do it again. And there's Nelson, and it goes out for a goal kick. No. Man City moving into our half down our left. Julian Brandt on the ball. Being played by Ojeda, and they're in a dangerous spot. Bishop gets it out, though. Oh, man, that was almost really bad, and a poor pass from Schaefer there. I was not trying to make that pass. Hit the wrong button. Oh, no. Rodri cuts inside. Another shot comes off, but isn't a very good one. We're going down the wing to Carlson because now we have the breakaway. Come on, Carlson. You got to win that ball, and he can't. And Man City collect. And it looks like we will be getting the halftime whistle any second now. Still 0-0, and there it is. We got to try and find a goal in this second half. We've played really well up to this point, all things considered, especially since last time. I'm pretty sure they beat us 4-2, if I remember correctly. We're not doing bad. We have to make the most of some of these opportunities. Let's see if we can find a goal in this second half. Phil Foden waltzing his way into our half, unable to get him off the ball there. And they're in a pretty dangerous spot. Aaron Wan-Bissaka on the ball. Lundberg trying to cut out some passing lanes. Back and forth. De Bruyne to Julian Brandt. De Bruyne on the ball again. Lundberg trying to get a foot in. Unable to. Oh, Wan-Bissaka down the wing. Get it up over the top for Schaefer. Come on. There you go, Schaefer. Get it up to Carlson, and we'll go back inside to Schaefer here because he's got the inside track. Oh, he does come off. Praise the Lord. And there's Schaefer. Let's go! I thought he was going to get taken off the ball. Our controller disconnects. Everyone's confused. He doesn't get taken off the ball, and we reconnect the controller. What a great goal from Schaefer. And he's played in there from Carlson, rather fortunately, and he's almost taken off the ball, but he uses his frame to keep the defender away, and he slots it home. Aaron Wan-Bissaka can't get a foot in, puts it around Ederson, and we're ahead 1-0. Now that was Schaefer's 15th goal of the season, and that goal gets us that much closer to the title. As I mentioned before, we're really focusing on this game because it's crucial in our title chase. Because we're not playing in the Champions League this year, I'd rather focus on the Premier League. And the FA Cup is exciting because, oh, great save there from Smith. I would like to win the FA Cup, as I mentioned before. Get down the wing to Schaefer and run. Ruben Diaz is going to collect that. And Schaefer's putting some good pressure, unable to collect it. But with us not in the Champions League, we're going to be focusing on the Premier League. And again, the FA Cup would be exciting to win. We haven't won the FA Cup. We also haven't won the Carabao Cup. So both of those would be an added bonus to win. They're not required. Maybe next season that we do of this, when we get into FIFA 23, the last version of FIFA that's going to come out, we will... Oh, I thought Carlson had him. Maybe we'll add that to it, that you have to win the domestic cups. The only domestic cup... Adam Hlozek running in. Can he cross it back? No, he doesn't. He sends it way back. But the only domestic cup we have won is the Papa John's Trophy. If y'all remember, we threw a big pizza party. Oh, good save there from Smith and out for a corner. Let's look at some subs. So we are bringing on 3 subs. Sans comes on for Ojeda at left back. Patino comes on for Lundberg at center defensive mid, and Graham comes on the right wing for Olofsson. Here is their corner. I really was struggling to figure out exactly who I wanted to bring on where. I thought about bringing on Sans at center back and Villalba on at left back, get up to Baker. Oh, it doesn't come off. But I got a little nervous switching up so much of our defense against a team like Manchester City. So hopefully this bet pays off, because we did bring Sans on at left back, but that's really because Ojeda's been getting so tired. Oh, that was almost poor. And there is Nelson going down the wing to Graham, and it doesn't come off. He touches it a little too far out. And come on, get him off the ball. They're still a very dangerous team. 7 minutes left in the game, and I pulled the wrong player. They cut it in, and it looks like Smith. That just looked poor from Smith. We'll need to see the replay. Adam Hlozek with the tying goal, and it looked, I feel like that's close. He needs to do a better job there. It wasn't that far away. He just doesn't get down to it. And Man City get a goal back. It's tied 1-1. And here we go. We got about 4 minutes, and we turn it over immediately. Oh, that's a frustrating goal to give up. Now we just need to make sure we don't give up another. That is the main thing. If we get out of here with a draw, we will still be 1 point ahead of Liverpool, even if they win. If we get out of here with a loss, we're in trouble. Get up. Oh, come on. Come on, Carlson. Patino, and they just won the game. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We gave up 2 goals in the last 5 minutes of this game. Oh, no. That's so frustrating. Who was that? Keiki, who cuts in. It's a good run. Aguado's burned. Oh, my goodness. And Man City is up 2-1. And that's the final whistle. That was literally the last kick of the game that they got their goal. That is frustrating. We need to go check out the league table before we hop into those highlights. Despite losing 2-1 to Man City, we were very, very, very much fortunate that Liverpool drew 1-1 with Everton. So they're still 2 points behind us and 12 goals behind us on goal differential. So even if we drew another game and they won, we'd still be in first based on goal differential. Unless they won 12-0, which is very unlikely. But we're still in a good spot for the Premier League title. Really in the driver's seat. But yeah, looking good there. Very disappointed that we lost that game to Man City. They've beaten us twice this year. Our only other loss came against Liverpool. And then we beat Liverpool in the next game. I was really hoping that we could turn it around and beat Man City in that game. It wasn't to be, so we gotta move on and keep going. We're gonna be playing the Europa League off camera, doing some highlights, but just so you can see, we have Copenhagen, which is a very fortunate draw. We were pretty blessed to get this draw because we have Lyon, Monaco, Benfica, Man City, Salzburg, Inter. Based on our Premier League run this year, I want to avoid Man City. Hopefully Inter, or I doubt Benfica will, but hopefully Inter can knock out Man City before we have to face them. Or maybe we'll face Man City in the final and hopefully get our revenge then. We'll have to wait and see. But we're going to go be taking on Copenhagen out of Denmark. So let's hop into the highlights. In the first leg against Copenhagen, we took in the second team. Smith in goal, a back four of Jonassen, Sans, Collins, and Carlson, a midfield trio of Bauer, Patino, and Villalba, and an attacking three of Kerr, Kamara, and Graham. In the 6th minute, with an incisive through ball, Swiderski was found to put Copenhagen up 1-0. Then in the 61st minute, Swiderski was played in again, making no mistakes, grabbing his second 2-0 bad guys. But in the 73rd minute, Graham played one over the top and Baker picked the defender's pocket using his speed and clinical finishing ability to get us a goal back 2-1. Not even 10 minutes later, in the 82nd minute, we hit them on a counter with Bauer playing Baker in over the top, where he grabbed our equalizer to bring it back 2-2. And with 3 minutes left in the game, Schaefer and Baker combined, grabbing our third to complete our comeback from 2-0 down, 3-2. Good guys. After that 3-2 win in the first leg against Copenhagen, we took on Watford in the league. They were sitting in 16th, and we took in our first team to build the lead at the top of the table. Straight from the kickoff, we saw Schaefer doing Schaefer things, dribbling through the Watford team. This is what the world's best left winger looks like. 1-0, Efour United. In the 12th minute, Olafsson and Baker combined on a simple cross to put us ahead 2-0. Just after halftime, Baker was not closed down and rifled home our third of the day, 3-0, Efour United. 8 minutes later, Baker found Carlson on a back post cross for an easy finish to put us ahead 4-0. With 20 minutes left, we were putting tons of pressure on Watford, and they could not cope as Nelson found Carlson, who scored again, 5-0, good guys. And in the 81st minute, Carlson completed his hat trick on a cross from Olafsson, 6-0, Efour United to complete the game. After that 6-0 thumping of Watford in the league, we had Copenhagen in the second leg of the quarterfinals in the Europa League. And despite struggling in the first leg against Copenhagen, I decided to field the backups again and rely on firepower from the bench if needed. On the half-hour mark, Bauer was played in down the left and crossed to a wide-open Kamara to put us up 1-0 on the day and 4-2 on aggregate. The second leg ended 1-0 and 4-2 on aggregate, which punched our ticket to the semifinal of the Europa League, where we are taking on Monaco. Up next was Wolves, who sit in 15th in the league, and due to Liverpool's rocky form, a win today would move us 5 points clear at the top of the table. We took the first team into this match just to make sure we made the most of this opportunity. And in the 23rd minute, Ojeda headed down to Lundberg, who passed to Baker, who found Nelson to cap off a lovely team goal, giving us the lead 1-0. Not even 10 minutes later, Nelson played in Carlson to grab our second, 2-0, and we are cruising. The 2-0 victory over Wolves puts us on 77 points and 5 points ahead of Liverpool. Up next is Everton, who sit in 11th and just drew with Liverpool, so we need to be careful. We took a rotated squad into the game against Everton, starting our backups because we have the FA Cup semi-final in just 2 days against Manchester United and a 5-point cushion at the top of the table, so I figured we could take the risk of playing our backups. In the 28th minute, Bauer skipped around an Everton defender, which enabled him to exploit a 2-on-1, playing Kamara in to open the scoring 1-0, Efour United. But in the 35th minute, Boadu grabbed an equalizer as we were unable to clear the ball from our penalty area, and it was 1-1. Just after the hour mark, Everton caught us out again as Smith was unable to save a simple shot, putting us behind 2-1. After their goal, we subbed on Taylor, Schaefer, and Baker. Taylor played it to Villalba, who found Baker. Baker then spotted Villalba's run to put him in on net for the equalizer, 2-2 in the 75th minute. Then in the dying embers of the game in the 90th minute, Villalba played a killer through ball to Baker, who crossed to Schaefer back post to complete our second comeback of the episode, 3-2, good guys. The 3-2 win against Everton was pretty crucial. If we would have drawn, we would have been on 78 points, 6 points ahead of Liverpool. If we would have lost, we would have been on, 77 points, only 5 points ahead of Liverpool. Now, with that win, we are 8 points clear at the top of the table and looking really good to make it all the way and get the title this season. That is my goal. I would love to win the Premier League this season, and because we have a little bit of a cushion, it's letting us do things like play the second stringers in a Premier League game against Everton, because as we get farther in the Europa League, we're going to have to play a lot of first string players. Now that we're in the semifinal of the FA Cup, we're going to have to use first string players, and so having that gap is super, super helpful because it lets us rotate a little bit, which is needed the later you get in the season. So now we got to go take on Manchester United in the semifinal of the FA Cup. Let's go take a quick look at the month as we close it out so I can update you on something, and then we'll hop into that game. So as you can see here, we do have the Manchester United game on the 24th, but we have the first leg of the semifinals of the Europa League on the 29th against Monaco. So no scouting update in this episode because next episode I want to show you the Monaco game. I don't really want to split up the draw over 2 episodes just in case you forget. I don't know. I just don't think it doesn't seem like it flows as well as playing both legs in one episode. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to end this episode taking on Manchester United in the semifinal. Let's take a quick look at who else is in the FA Cup to see who we might take on in the final. And of course, Manchester City is still sitting there. Manchester City. They're sitting on the other side of the Europa League here. And they're sitting on the other side of the FA Cup. So it looks like we've lost to Manchester City twice in the league this year. And it looks like we're going to maybe have to beat them twice to get some trophies in our cabinet. And I would love to get the treble, the Europa League, the league title, and the FA Cup. That would be awesome. And it looks like Manchester City are trying to rain on our parade. But we got to get there first anyways. And today, we take on Manchester United. So let's go check out the team. This is the team we are taking into the game against Manchester United in the semifinal of the FA Cup. Smith in goal, a back four of Ojeda, Bishop, Aguado, and Taylor. A midfield trio of Carlson, Nelson, and Lundberg. And an attacking three of Schaefer, Baker, and Olofsson up top. As you can see, Baker is now at 99 pace. 98 acceleration, 99 sprint speed. He is a monster. Schaefer's at 99 as well. Olofsson not quite. Carlson's at 98. Our team is just filthy. On the bench we have Sans, Patino, Villalba, Bauer, Kerr, Graham, and Kamara. Now, we've got to go in today, get one step closer to another trophy in our cabinet. Let's go take on Man U in the FA Cup semifinal. And here we are in the game. Emirates FA Cup at Wembley. Oh man, I would love to win this trophy. Our team, I think, is definitely good enough to do it this season, as evidence of us sitting at the top of the Premier League. But we still got to take care of some dangerous teams. Man U, and like I said, probably Man City. And if not Man City, then it would be Chelsea, which is also another difficult team. So it's not just a foregone conclusion that we have won this trophy. Manchester United are on the edge of our area. Marcus Rashford with a poor pass, but we can't get it out. And Smith makes a great save. Manchester United's corner, playing it short to Ledesma. Carlson gets in the way, but can't get the ball. And Aguado is there trying to go somewhere. Just play it down the wing. Can Taylor get there? He's fast. Not that fast. They're looking to hit us immediately. We need to get this figured out, because we're looking a little shaky. Can't get that out either. That's a bad spot to be in. What a save from Smith. And here's their corner. They're looking to run someone up short. They go over the top. And there it is. I saw him jumping in. Marcus Rashford heads home the opening goal. And Man U is up 1-0 to start out this FA Cup semifinal. Here's Schaefer running down their side. Just trying to find an opening. Going into Lundberg here. Got Baker. We've seen him dribble around like that before and come out with a goal, but it wasn't to be that time. Here is Lundberg trying to find some key passes. We have Lundberg again. And he had Baker. I think he's offside, and he is. And after the disappointing live comm at the beginning of this episode, I really, really would like to win this one. That game against Man City was frustrating, and I think ultimately we paid the price for making defensive substitutions late on. That really cost us the game. Bringing on Sans and Patino. I just think that their defensive abilities are not as good as the starters in their respective positions. And I do... Oh, no. Oh, no. And I get up. Oh, that's ugly. But I do think that that is what cost us in the game against Man City. So, we need to be careful of that today. Schaefer is just way too fast. Get it to Olofsson. There he is. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. And what a save from De Gea. It was a beautiful cross and shot. Schaefer to Olofsson. But De Gea made it look routine. Oh, man. I thought for sure we were in on goal there. All right. Baker's going to collect this. And he gets taken out. Any cards? It's a yellow for Rashford. That's fine. Better than nothing. All right. You know what it is. Baker, he has 99 power. I mean, he has to be taking this. So, let's see if he can get it in. Oh! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I can't believe. Oh, Taylor. Okay, we don't get a free kick from that. I thought Taylor was taken out. Here come Man U. looking to strike back. Let's see if we can thwart this attack quickly and get back on the front foot, because we're still trailing 1-0. Okay. Oh no. I just have a bad feeling about this. Aguado gets up to it. Nelson's there. Plays it to Carlson. Go down the wing to Baker. He is fast. Okay, trying to see what passes we have, and it's going to be Baker all the way. Oh no, get there, Carlson. He's unable to get there. And I really wanted Baker to get onto his left foot, and he still took that with his right, which was very weird to me. And here's Carlson. And there's Carlson. Let's go. What a goal. Tight angle. Curls it up and around De Gea. Between Carlson, Baker, and Schaefer, our attacking trio is lethal. And Carlson, from that tight angle, bends it around De Gea after being played in from Baker. Oh my goodness, what a goal from our superstar center attacking mid. And it's equal. It's equal. We're back to 1-1 is what I'm trying to say. It's all tied up. Yeah, we'll go with that. And there's the halftime whistle. We're tied 1-1. What a comeback. We've come back twice in this episode alone from 2-0 down. We're tied 1-1. I'm confident that we can put the pedal to the metal and find some more goals. So let's get into the second half and do just that. Great play there from Lundberg up to Carlson, into Baker, and he's going to go back to Carlson for an easy finish. And we're ahead 2-0. Hit him with the worm. Let's go. Lundberg jumped on the open ball, played it to Carlson, who played it to Baker, and Baker played it back to Carlson, and that's a brace for Carlson in this game, and we, I think, already have a leg in the final. I'm super excited. I want to win the FA Cup. It would be huge for this team, and we're getting so close. We're up 2-1. We got to get another goal. Olofsson plays it to Baker, who has a lot of guys. I want him to go back post to Schaefer, who heads it down. And there it is. Hit him with the knockout punches, and we're up 3-1. And what a play. Baker runs in, bodies the defender off him, crosses it back post, and Schaefer's wide open. And he nods it home. You know, English is so hard. He nods it home. That's what I'm trying to say. To put us up 3-1. And I think it's pretty clear that despite Man City and Liverpool, we really are a cut above everyone else in this league. Our team has developed so nicely. And here we have a breakaway, trying to see if we can get Carlson into Baker. There it is, and you guys have seen this before. The rest is history. Let's just be cheeky and get a pass to Schaefer, where he can get a... Now we're just toying with him. Let's see what random celebration we get. We get the knee slide, and we're up 4-1. It was just too easy. Baker's played in and just decides to pass it back across, and there we are. There we have it. A brace for Schaefer, a brace for Carlson. Let's see if we can maybe get Baker some goals. We are making 3 changes, bringing on Bauer for Carlson, Villalba on for Nelson, and Graham comes on for Olofsson just to give these 3 guys a run out, get some more game time into them. Let's see if we can finish out this game strong and maybe grab a couple goals for Baker. Sending the ball down the wing for Schaefer from Ojeda. We're just going to chip it up and over for Bauer, and his shot's blocked and our attack is thwarted. Here is Man U on the edge of our area, trying to find a goal. They've been passing it around, looking dangerous. Can they break us down? And oh man, Bruno Fernandes gets a little too confident there. And we don't get it out, but he maybe should have just tried to rip that rather than scooping it up like that. Lundberg gets a foot in now. We'll go up into Ian Taylor here, and we'll go down the wing to our man Baker. And yeah, this is all she wrote right here. Too easy. Going to Villalba. Don't get the goal, but it doesn't matter. We have 2 minutes of added time. I am struggling to speak this episode. They pass it out of bounds, and this will be the end. Let's see if we can just get a cheeky goal really fast from somebody. Why would Bauer not pick that up? Doesn't look like it, but there's the final whistle, and we're headed to the final. Let's see who we're going to be taking on in the FA Cup final at Wembley. And there you have it. We will be taking on Man City. Of course we will. In the FA Cup final. Oh, man. I really wish Chelsea would have done us a favor and beaten Man City. They didn't. So we got to take on, Man City in the FA Cup final. The only team to beat us twice this year in the league. We got our work cut out for us, but it's going to make it that much more sweeter if we can win the FA Cup final to overcome our biggest challenger in terms of not the title, but just our kryptonite this season. If we can overcome Manchester City in the FA Cup to win the FA Cup, it's going to be that much more sweet. What a successful episode. We did lose one game to start the episode against Manchester City, but we had such success throughout the rest of the month. The Copenhagen draw in the Europa League looked a little shaky there, but using the second team when you can bring on players like Baker, Schaefer, I think we brought on Taylor in one and Lundberg in the other, but Baker and Schaefer off the bench, it's almost guaranteed goals. They're so good in this match engine. So we were able to get out of there with a win. We beat Man U in the FA Cup, and we now are going to be taking on Man City in the final. In the next episode, we'll play the semi-final of the Europa League against Monaco. We have the first leg right here, and then the second leg in the first week of next month, and we will play the Manchester City game as a live comm along with our second leg of the Europa League semi-final. The other games will be highlights, but yeah, what a successful month. I'm super stoked about that. Our team is looking so darn good. Nelson has gone up in overall yet again, and oh man, I'm having a blast. I'm enjoying this team's journey through the Crucible. Until next time, Efour out.